one, we're going to find a power series representation for our function and determine the interval of convergence. Our goal is to write our function in the form of 1 divided by 1 minus r, which is the infinite geometric series. And for it to be convergent, it has to be less than 1. And we're going to use this equation to do that. So I'm going to rewrite this. First of all, I can rewrite the denominator as 1 plus 2x squared. So what I'm going to do is take my f of x, and I'm going to factor out an x. So I'm going to factor out the x, and that's going to give me 1 divided by 1 plus 2x squared. Let's put the square on the inside. 2x squared. For our equation, we need a negative. So let's rewrite this as x times 1 divided by 1 minus a negative 2x squared. And that's to the nth power. Well, let's write it like that. Now, we're going to write it as a sum. So now it has this form. I'm going to write it like this. So this is your x. So we're going to write it the sum from n equals 0 to infinity. And pull out the x. And then we're going to have this part here. So your x is negative 2x squared to the nth power. This is the one we're going to look at to get the interval of convergence. However, we can simplify this, and we can write this as the sum from n equals 0 to infinity. And I'm going to pull out this negative 1 to the nth power. And then I have 2 to the nth. So we write 2 to the nth. And then for my x, I have x 2 to the nth power. And when you multiply it by x to the first power, that's just going to be plus 1. All right, this is a more proper way to write what we have. But what we want to do is look at this one, because this is your r. So that means our absolute value of r has to be less than 1. So that means the absolute value of negative 2x squared is less than 1. Now simplifying this, this is going to be absolute value of x squared is less than, this is going to change to positive, so it's going to be 1/2. When you square root both sides, you're going to get absolute value of x is less than 1 divided by square root of 2. Therefore, your radius of convergence equals 1 divided by square root of 2. This can be written as negative 1 divided by square root of 2 is less than x is less than 1 divided by square root of 2. That's the definition of absolute value. Most of the time they'll write the interval of convergence, though, is, let's just write it up here. So the interval of convergence is what you need here. It's going to be negative 1 divided by square root of 2 and 1 divided by square root of 2, which is a simpler way to write it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.